School is a place where a large number of kids come to learn, and with a large number of people, there's bound to be socialization. And among teens, this gets a little out of hand. And by a little, I mean a lot. As a result of these social gatherings, many students found themselves in the culture of underage drinking. To show its prevalence, we decided to approach students and see how they reacted to seeing an alcohol bottle on a Wednesday morning just as lunch had started.
So now you guys are trying to get checked today, no?
As you can see, you received quite a warm response. But why is alcohol such an enticing drug for teens? We decided to ask an educator.
Yeah. Well, drinking alcohol is a type of drug. So, I mean, young kids and young teenagers have a tendency to become very curious about drinking alcohol. And it seems to be, young people have the mindset that drinking alcohol is one of those drugs that is not that detrimental and won't inflict a lot of harm on them. So they're more curious and interested in drinking, and it's also considered a social thing to do. So that's one of the other reasons why they tend to do it.
Next, we decided to find some students and ask them about their experiences with underage drinking.
When is the first time you consumed alcohol and why?
When I was 15, because my sister's boyfriend kind of peer pressured me to do it.
First time I consumed alcohol was like when I was 18, when I turned 18. I did it, I don't know, just to try it, right? You gotta try it sometime, right?
I started in grade 9, mainly because all my friends were going to try for the first time, and yeah, I just wanted to join them.
The first time I consumed alcohol was when I was in grade 9. I did it because I was at a party.
The first time I consumed alcohol was when I was around 14, 15.
First time I consumed it was probably grade 7, so that's 14. And why is because I thought it was a cool thing to do.
The first time I consumed alcohol was when I was 14. I wanted to try how it was and experience what the feeling you would have. In grade 8, because of my cousins, we were partying and then I just did it.
Most of them said they just wanted to try it. But how is a substance that's supposed to be prohibited from them before the age of 19 so easily available for them to just try? On top of that, how is it so common that so many underage students drink? According to the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, by the age of 18, about 65% of teens have had at least one drink. To attest to this fact, every student we tried to interview had an experience with underage drinking. We asked students to see if they could help us find the answer to our question.
Where and how did you get access to the alcohol that you tried the first time?
He's the one who got the alcohol. This is his boyfriend, and he got it from using a fake ID at LCBO.
Where did I get access? My sister. And what? And how she just gave it to me. She's the one who bought it for me.
It was normally just older guys from school, or my brother, or someone who already just get it from the same people.
I had older friends.
I tried it first at a party, and I feel like my friends got that from older links, where they call it now. I guess it's like older friends who they trust and get stuff from.
I got it from a friend of mine who is legal age, which is 19, and he asked if I wanted to try it, and I said yes, and then he got it for me.
I found it at home.
I got access to alcohol from my cousins. They bought me a bottle when they went to LCBO.
At this point, we know the motive and means as to which the underage drinking happened, but we didn't know the consequences to their actions.
Do you know the consequences of underage drinking from a legal standpoint?
Not really, other than you get a charge for underage. When I first started, when I was in grade 9, I wasn't really aware of it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you get arrested for underage drinking. Yeah, I know the consequences of underage drinking. And like, yeah, you're not supposed to do it because like you get in trouble and like if people start drinking and driving and shit, and like that gets into problems.
As we all know, the media can be a very strong influence on youth. So we decided to ask them how responsible they were in their drinking.
What's the most drunk thing you've ever gotten?
Yo, I got fucked still.
Yeah, I OD'd off.
I don't remember the night.
I was hungover all of next day.
I've been wasted.
I got so drunk I thought I was the Undertaker.
I OD'd, I vomited everywhere on the ground, I passed out. I woke up with a hangover because I didn't feel too good. Even when I woke up, I barfed everywhere on the ground and then I had to go to the toilet and barf some more.
These youth are drinking without knowing or knowing very little about the legal consequences, and drinking at such a rate is detrimental to their health. The worst part is, it's getting worse, as you can see in this graph.
What do you think the average age underage drinkers start drinking is?
I think around 15.
16, 15 years old.
Grade 9. 15, 16.
I think in a society today is probably like 13, 14.
I think the average age for underage drinkers is around 16.
About when they started high school, so about 14.
14, 15.
All these answers are incorrect, as the Ministry of Health in Ontario states that the average age for underage drinkers to start drinking now is 13 to 14, showing that the problem is getting worse. Let's see if the educator knows that. Do you think underage drinking is a bigger problem now than it was before?
No.
What would it take to stop this problem that's growing right under our noses? We thought it would be facing the legal consequences, but we were sadly mistaken.
Because I've been caught for drinking by the police and they fined me with a $250 ticket, which included public intoxication and underage drinking.
I got my own ticket. The consequences are that you get fined and you might end up going into jail.
After you got your ticket?
Oh yes.
With seemingly no signs of ending, we turned back to see if we could solve the problem where it started. Being a phys ed teacher, do you think the curriculum does a good job of teaching students not to drink? Or do you think it doesn't have an effect on their choice to drink or not?
I hope so. I think it does. It depends on the student. I don't think what we teach in the health curriculum is the only thing that will stop a student or affect a student's judgment, excuse me, and decision to drink or not to drink. I think a lot has to do with their upbringing, their religion, their values, and so forth. So what they learn in the health room will help. That's additional knowledge, but it's not the only thing that will affect them. So I'm quite aware of that.
The solution to this problem must be found soon, or else kids will be drinking at a younger and younger age, and soon the words underage drinking will become just a joke.